Two drinks and the fellas.
Yo, 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 what is going on? Hey, as always, it's your boy, Mr. On My Grind, making them dollars and changing lives. And you know I got my partner in crime, and he is.
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy B.Mase, and we about to get into that.
You already know. And as y'all can see, we got us a special guest today. This special guest I know from way back in the day. I mean, we go back like two flats on a Cadillac from the high school days.
Yes, sir.
Football world. I know him as Deshaun Prospect, but we ain't gonna get into all that. But my boy, Eric Seals, say what's up, E. Seals.
What is going on? I am happy to be here. Happy to just get this conversation going on and just have a sit down where you can just, experience life and just, we just slow down a little bit. Talk about life. Talk about what's going on. This barbershop type of conversation is where we learn the most out of. So I'm happy to be here.
Hey, and that's exactly what we about, bro. Really appreciate it. And welcome to Two Drinks with the Fellas. E. Seals, before we get into this, you got some social medias you want to shout out? If anybody want to get a hold of you or find you?
Yeah, everything is Eric D. Seals. And it's funny, it used to just be Eric Seals across the board, but there's a photographer in Detroit named Eric Seals. He's like 10 years older than me, and he stole all the social media handles, all the websites.
Wow.
So I had to add the D to my name for everything. So it's funny that you bring back Deshaun Prospect. It's like that. It's funny how things are full circle. So
yeah, right.
But Eric D. Seals across the board. You can find me on mostly Instagram, YouTube. I don't really do Twitter too much, but you can find me same way.
Hey, we got Eric D. Seals. Don't forget the D because he gave you the D. So now y'all know how we get this cracking. B, what you sipping on tonight?
Man, I didn't feel like chasing that wild rabbit tonight.
We already know. We got that Heno. We got that Heno. And me, I had to go back to another fan favorite. I had to pull out the cologne bottle and get some more of that 1792. You already know. Because, I likes me a little bit of some Kentucky. Hey, Kentucky do it right with that bourbon. I ain't going to lie to you.
All right.
Right? What you sipping on down there, E?
I got some rum-infused wild berry. My wife said, you need to get your rum game up. I said, okay. And so this is what I'm sipping on tonight. And, it's feeling all right.
All right.
Why did I make that rhyme?
Everybody at home, y'all go ahead and pull up and
pull up a drink. All right. Everybody got your drinks poured. Hey, let's toast to a good episode.
Always to a good episode.
Clankety clank.
You already know.
I jumped the gun.
Hey, you know what they say? The first one of the night is always the best one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Woo.
But then the last one go down too fast.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, this damn hair, boy. I wish I was bald sometimes.
Shoot, I ain't
gonna lie. Let me shut up because boy, I got a full head. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you, baby.
No going backwards from this.
Don't tiptoe that line, boy.
Nope. But anyways, I.e. So again, you know how this show go. We like to showcase what's good in the hood from Chi-Town because we are not fucking Chirac. This is Chi-Town, baby. Home of the broad shoulders and the hustlers.
Yes.
So tell everybody what you're doing nowadays, bro.
Yeah. So once again, thank y'all for having me on the show.
Appreciate you, bro.
My background is in video production. So I'm everything behind the camera, telling stories. It's funny. That's a passion that I found early on in high school. Just messing around with the camera. It's just like the cameras we had back then were nothing compared to what the kids might have now.
Right.
But it really don't matter. It's just like if you have a passion for something, you can find your way to taking it to the next level. And so I got into film and video production early on. After college, I started working at ESPN as a video editor. And it's funny because man,
he said hit me.
Yeah, right. Like it's funny because like that was my dream job. I was just like, this is all I want in life is to work here. And it's funny sometimes when you go to a place, you realize that that's not where you want to be, and I didn't want to be there. And so, man, it's crazy. I quit, had nothing lined up. And, I just started looking into what I wanted to do. And so I moved back to Chicago, moved in my folks' house. And I just start grinding and start getting, video projects, start freelancing. And it started to, manifesting like what I wanted to do. Cause like at the beginning, you do a little bit of everything.
Right.
And then over time, you start saying, oh, I have more skills in this, more skills in that. And so I started to find out those things. And honestly, the other thing that a lot of people don't talk about is I made a lot of mistakes. I can't even begin on how many mistakes I made, but I don't look at them as mistakes. You're just learning opportunities. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
So I took those learning opportunities
Experience.
and experience, right?
Experience is strong.
So I started freelancing. And then the other thing that I started noticing that was bothering me was I was actually getting hired on a lot of sets as the only Black person. And I even had the point where like someone told me, you're here so we can get a tax credit. And I'm like, man, you bold enough to tell me that? And they're like, hey, that's how it is.
That's the world we live in, bro. They will tell you. Hey,
Yep.
Thanks for being that token, my nigga. Hey. Right? But hey, I'm glad you brought up your parents.
Yeah.
Because that reminds me, I've been following your career, bro. I've been following you on the social media.
Appreciate that.
And you did this bike ride.
Yes, sir.
And I get tired riding the bike around the block.
That's where it started.
Where did y'all start again?
We started in St. Louis and rode to Chicago. 350 miles.
350 miles from St. Louis to Chicago. God, I'm sweating thinking about it.
Listen, I think about it. I'm like, why do we do that? That like, it's one thing to like, beforehand, I was like, yeah, this is a great idea. And then it was about mile 10. I'm like, why am I doing this? Now that it's over, I'm like,
we did it. So we accomplished something. Now, didn't y'all do that? Wasn't that something special for your dad's birthday?
Yeah.
Like that?
So he had 3 open heart surgeries, and so he was celebrating him trying to get back in shape and taking his life in a healthier direction. And so because of him, I bought a bike too. And so one day I was just like, hey man, we should do like a challenge. You've been riding for 5 years now. Let's go ahead and get something going. And so it came out of the woodwork to go from St. Louis to Chicago. And that's what I'm saying. Like at first it sounded like a good idea. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Right. But then I had to actually start doing the training to make that happen. So it was a great challenge. There was a lot of hard times. We did it in 4 days. So we did like 100 miles and then 75 miles every other day.
That's not bad though. Damn, bro. Hey, let's give it up to him. Let's give it up to him, folks. Real talk. Man,
I do that for myself because I appreciate it. Look, I was in another world, but I was more happy for him because he's just about to turn 70 and he's trying to.
And so what, he was like mid 60 when y'all did that, right?
Yeah.
Because didn't y'all make it here like for like his birthday or something like that?
It was right around his birthday.
Right.
And the main thing is to show Black men, even if they're older in life, it's not too late to make a change.
Say it again, bro. Real
so
talk.
Like a lot of us in our 20s and 30s, we think that that's the only time you can make a big shift. And he decided to make a big shift at 65 at the time. Mm-hmm. And the doctor got him off of a whole bunch of medicine because he's just like, yo, it's not too late. And so that's what I want to concentrate on.
Repeat that part. A lot of medicines. Hold on now, y'all, because this is another thing that I always hear, especially in the Black community. Go ahead.
So just to stay alive, I mean, pretty much from the age of like 12, 13 to, honestly, until about 5 years ago, he was taking at least 15 pills a day just to stay alive. And he's like, man, this stuff is so crazy. One pill combats what happens with the other pill. So it's just like
ripple effect.
It's a ripple effect. It's like one pill keeps me alive, but then this gives me gout, and then this fixes the gout, but then that pill gives me headaches, and this fixes the headaches. I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So after he changes eating and he's like obsessed with riding, and now he takes 2 pills a day. And
let me say this real quick. Message.
Listen.
For real.
So it's not too late. And so I'm working on a documentary that highlights that because I want to focus on a documentary that focuses on Black men's health because we have a little different trajectory. We have different odds against us. And so I want to highlight to show some people some of the things I've been finding. So as soon as I find out about it, y'all gotta have me back on the show.
Oh yeah, as soon as you do it, as soon as I'm done, yeah, we'll have you on the show to showcase that album. Toast to that,
please.
Yes, sir.
Look,
yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Sir. You know what I'm saying? For real. And Also, we gonna keep your number on file. So when we gotta do our behind the music documentary, you gonna be the director.
Hey,
You
I'm
already
there.
know.
I'm
Need your
there.
eye.
As long as
Right.
it can look like a Hype Williams video.
Oh,
like,
of course we go. Hey. We go. It's gonna be a mix between Hype Williams and
Yes.
what's that crazy dude that did Kill Bill?
Quentin
Quentin
Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I
That's my
want.
joint.
Look, I
Yes,
just
sir.
gotta
Pulp
throw this
Fiction.
out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta throw this out there. They don't do music videos like they did when we was growing up.
Oh, I'm talking about real videos.
Like
I'm talking
we would
about
come home to
a
watch videos
storyline.
and like it was everything.
Storyline. There was a
the TRL.
storyline to it. But here's the thing, though. They don't make the music like that no more because the music had a
That's true.
Nope.
story behind it. So I
That's
could
true.
put the storyline in the
Voodoo.
video.
Yeah. They do
Because
a
it's
whole
hard, it's
bunch of
hard to
different
make
stuff now.
it's hard to make a storyline off of humana. Okay? Because don't forget, we grew up on drug dealer music.
That's true.
Y'all grew up on dope user music.
Yo, and I remember, like, especially in high school, we were beyond infatuated with DMX. DMX was just like
RIPX.
all day. Like, we would listen to DMX just on a ridiculous level.
Hey, when we was in the weight room, bro.
Listen,
DMX
will be good for the weight room. He'll be good if you depressed and you want to cry. He'll be good if you want to like go to the club. Like, come on.
He good before the game to get everybody hype.
Touch the soul.
Woo.
Everything.
He touched everything. You right. Oh, you right, bro. You so fucking right.
That's good.
Music
time.
that touch the soul gonna always be there, y'all.
Right.
Gonna always be there.
So
That's
I'm glad you brought that up. What's some of your inspirations, brother?
You know what? My inspiration comes from like
being black.
Well, yeah, it is being black, but it's just like the big thing that I've been asking myself lately is like, what kind of impact do I want to have? Mm-hmm. And so there's a lack of black people behind the camera to the level that I think there should be. And so what motivates me is when I'm doing a project and I hear about that story or that information that black person told me that is not out in the public or the general person doesn't know about. And I'm just like, I feel like I've been put on this earth and other people who look like me have been put on the earth to get these type of stories out. We see these stories in the history books, for white people on a regular basis, but these black stories are suppressed and not told. And so that's what motivates me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad. I like that you brought that up. Go ahead, B.
I was looking at some stuff. I saw your recent post that you put on Instagram.
Word.
I like what you said in your video when you said you gotta be coachable.
Yeah, that's everything.
Me personally, I struggled so bad when I was young to take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But now that you get older, you gotta be like, you know what? Maybe they right. Maybe they see something in me, the untapped potential that they can get out of me. Like you said, coach me, tell me what's right. Mm-hmm. And when you said that, I was like, yeah, that's right. You're right.
I appreciate that. And you know what? And that's the other thing is like, where is that energy coming from? Like, is that energy coming from a place from someone who wants to see me win or someone who wants to see me lose?
Yeah.
And even if it is from someone who might want to see me lose, how can I spin that and use that to my advantage? Like you pointed to, I always use Eminem and B Rabbit from 8 Mile. It's just like, if I can highlight all the things that I'm doing bad before you can even get to it, you ain't got nothing to say. And so,
facts.
Hey,
listen,
I do
facts.
that.
Kill that elephant in the room. They ain't got no ammo.
They ain't got nothing to say.
Bro, you was in high school with me.
Yeah.
And you remember when that happened.
I do.
And they woke me up after surgery and they said, get up and get in this bed. Mind you, the nurse said she wasn't supposed to do that. And she said, the reason why I'm doing this because you got 30 minutes left at visiting hours and you got over 300 people in the waiting room waiting to see you. Wow. And do you remember coming to see me at the hospital?
I don't remember. I remember when it happened because I feel like I was downstairs in the basement.
Yeah, because it was in Woods class. Okay, because we old. I understand. Yeah. But here's the thing. I remember when everybody came in, everybody was all crying and boo-hooing. But you know me, I'm a goofball at heart. And I used to tell, I said, hey, they told me I only lost a half a finger. So I'm like, hey, at least I could tell y'all it's 230. I'm like, you know, and
Hey, that's true.
But that goes back to what you said. If I could talk shit about it first, then the next motherfucker to talk shit about it. I mean, come on. I'm a 300.
Take all the air out of it.
Right. I'm a 305 pound. I'm a 305 pound black man with 9.5 fingers and one eye. What you really gonna say that's gonna affect me? Because guess what? I can still pull your bitch, bro. Because I am Mr. On My Grind. Don't forget it.
But that's the point. That's the thing. Like after I say that, what can you say? Right. I said it already.
There you go.
And so finding out where that person's energy came from is really big on me because there's some negative energy out there. But there's some good people that might have to say something that you don't want to hear.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like, are you trying to get better? You know?
Exactly.
Hey, as long as your heart is there where you want to get better, that's really all that matters. What was you saying, B? My bad.
No, you're right. Exactly. Because once you said that, I thought about how much growth I did on my own, just trying to be receptive instead of deflective all the time.
It's hard.
Instead of telling like, hey man, my idea is great.
Yeah.
Not tell me this don't work.
And don't forget,
you got to be like, maybe they see something that I don't see yet.
And then don't forget too, the odds is already stacked against us before we even open our mouth. That's the other struggle we got to deal with. And that's the biggest misconception in a black man's mentality nowadays.
Yeah.
Just because someone said, bro, I don't think that's gonna work, don't necessarily mean that they're a fucking hater. Because at the end of the day, constructive criticism. My mama always taught me that to be a good quality in a man is to be a sponge. Because at the end of the day, I can soak up all this. But again, what motherfuckers say, I'm not trying to be like him. I'm not trying to be like that. No, you soak it the fuck in, and then you put your own twist on it and make it yours.
That's what
Message. Better slide in.
Right? Take a sip on that one. Shit. I mean, for me, it's just a reason to take a sip. So.
Hey, look, if that's what we have to do to take a sip, that's a win. Go ahead and drop the knowledge.
Right?
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. On My Grind. If you live in the Chicagoland area or the western suburbs and you got stuff you need to do around the house and you don't feel like doing it, holla at my boy Noah at Z Home Services. You could contact him through Facebook at Z Home Services Westchester, or you could call him at 312-918-6515. He got a long list of services that he provides, ranging from snow removal, lawn care, painting, gutter cleaning, leaf removal. If you feel like decorating your house for the holidays and you just don't feel like doing it, he even does Christmas light installations. He also does small hauling of construction materials, junk, and goods to and from a determined destination. So again, he works throughout the Chicagoland area and the western suburbs. Reach out to my boy through Z Home Services, where they clean up and they clear out.
Right? Think about it. Let's think about anybody that's successful right now. You know what I'm saying? Hove, Kevin Hart, T.I.
Yep.
All them, everybody, any and everybody, Rick Ross, everybody, 85 South Boys, us, you. We've had some haters. But see, the thing about me, I think I'm a different kind of motherfucker because I remember what Cat Williams taught me back in the day. What's a hater's job to do? Fucking hate.
That's their job.
Let that motherfucker do their job, because again, if you ain't doing something right, your name not gonna be in their motherfucking mouth.
That's true. Dang.
Right?
That's real right there. Just the part about what is their job. Their job is to do one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, again, don't let that shit stop your mold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There we go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hey, you see the cinematographer work, y'all. He the real deal right there.
Hey, man, we got to do what we can in these virtual settings.
Right? But yeah, like, I love what you're saying, bro. Real talk. Like, that's some real shit. You got some questions, B? Because I kind of forgot one of my questions. My drink's starting to kick in.
I'm about to say the drink kicked in already. That's good. Man, that's all good.
We do 2 of them on 2 drinks. But I was looking at something, Joe. You did some nice stuff. I like how you did that recent post with B.Mase fiasco.
Yeah.
Give us, the audience, like a visual picture of what you put into a project. Like what is you, like, I know you're a cinematographer, but besides being the title of a cinematographer, what else
Yeah.
do you put into a project that people don't know?
Appreciate the question. And I'm glad you asked it. There's so much that goes into it. I like to start at the end before I even start with anybody that I'm working with. So I like to ask them, what do you want this video to do for you? Who's your target audience? How long do you want it to be? I start from the end and then we work our way backwards so I can have a great idea of like what needs to go into. What's the feeling like? One of the questions I always ask is like, what's the feeling you want people to have after they watch a video? So for this video in particular, B.Mase is an artist and she's coming out with her own content, and she came out with her own album and wanted to create a visual album so that more people can get a in-depth look at how she created the process and how she worked with the different artists. And for that type of thing, is like, it was really important to show her personality and to show that, like, she mentioned, she's like, just a couple of weeks ago, I was, bagging groceries while I was, making my album at the same time, and I think that's the thing that happens with, artists these days, is like everybody has access to it. So just because someone has an album or they're putting out great content, doesn't mean that they on the Walk of Fame with, someone out in Hollywood. Like, they still might have their 9 to 5, which is completely not only okay, but I think that's great. It gives more people access. And so when I work on projects, it's a collaborative thing from the beginning to end, where I want them to feel good about the work. I always tell people I'm a tool for you to get what you need out of this video. I'm going to tell you what I think works, and I'm going to tell you what I think doesn't work. But at the end of the day, it's going to be your decision on what direction we go. But I'm here to make sure that you look good. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't mean to cut you off, but
no,
exactly, like you said earlier, where you first found the love of playing with cameras back in high school. I was going to ask you, because that was one of my questions.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask you what was in you that just told you, like, I got the vision, or I have the eye for detail. Like, what was it in high school that you saw? Like, I know everybody gonna like seeing it the way I see it. That type of thing.
But you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
That they weren't going to. I'm like, man, they may not like how, but I like how I see it, right?
Right.
You know what? In high school, I had no idea that, like, I know that I enjoyed it back then, but I had no idea that this was going to be my thing. I didn't have the vision, like, it, you know what? At that time, it wasn't even about that. It was just like, this is something that I enjoy, and I use this all the time, but time didn't exist. Right. When I was jumping in front of the computer and I would edit and put clips together, time didn't exist. Like, 10 hours can go by, I wouldn't even know it, because I was so just locked into what I was doing. You hear a lot of musicians talk about that, producers, people who do puzzles, like architects, whatever it is. But I always tell people, like, whatever it is, that thing that you can do where time doesn't exist, where someone has to pull you away from it, is like, hey, you've been doing that for 15 hours. That's your thing. That's
when it becomes an obsession.
Yeah,
when you start to love it.
Exactly. So, like, in high school, I don't know what it was, but I'm just like, because I wasn't a good student, and I was talking to someone.
Hold on, wait.
Who was?
You was better than, well, no, you was better than me, because I was a goofball motherfucker.
Proviso East.
This is the thing with that, though. It's just like, I mean, I'm not here to knock school, but everybody has a talent, and some talent is not highlighted by what we're learning in school. So you being a goofball or being able to make jokes, that doesn't work in that type of setting. But that doesn't mean that you don't have that talent. Your talent is just in an area that's not highlighted by the school. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that's why I definitely push back a lot. But it's funny now, radio and television and videos and all that type of stuff, that's something that they do in school now. But during that time, we even have no classes on filmmaking or anything. I wasn't in college. But, like, that's the thing. Flip side, I feel like I was the same person, but I got straight A's in college. I wasn't any smarter. It's just that I was doing something that I loved.
Yeah, exactly.
When you apply pressure to the stuff you love, you get diamonds, people.
Listen.
And don't forget too, what they always say. It's not a day of work if you're doing what you enjoy.
Really? Like,
True.
Even if I was even if I wasn't being paid for, I'm still doing the same thing. And it's funny because like, so I've been working on the documentary that I was just telling you about, and I've been pitching it to people to get some funding for some different areas that I need some extra money with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because they were like, you know, up until this point, you haven't got any money. You know, if we don't fund you, you know, what's gonna happen? And I said, oh, the film was getting made regardless, with or without y'all. I don't
Tell
know
them
how.
3 times.
Listen, I don't know how. I don't know where I'm going to get the money from, but I'm going to figure it out. Like, I didn't say this exactly, but I wanted to be like, this is an opportunity for y'all because this film is going to be made regardless if y'all give me money for it or not. Now, the funny thing is they didn't give me money for it, so I gotta go ahead and make it.
I want your cheese, cuz.
Listen, I thought they were gonna walk away with like, oh, he don't need us.
He a fool.
Nah, they were like, we don't need you. But that's all right though. When it comes out though, they gonna see it.
I'm gonna watch it and then I'm gonna show it to them.
And we gonna make a commercial for it and put it on here. It is gonna be a fee for that, just so you know. But anyways,
let me finish it first. Let me get it done first.
Yeah,
you good? You good? You good with us? You with the bros?
Hey, we just talking shit though, bro. You already know how it is with me. Hey, you know we go back like 2 flats on the Cadillac. You should be used to my goof ass by now.
Listen, from day one, man, it's good to reconnect with people that you grew up with. I think that's
of course.
You know,
of course. Hey, New Year's is going down for all of us. Hey, this is 2022.
Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy?
Let me tell you something. The crazy thing about it is for the gig that I do on my day-to-day, and I was looking at that date pop up, and I was like, I felt like I was looking at a futuristic video game. Because think about the video games that we grew up playing. And you see a time like 2022, and it's like, man, that's so far in the future.
But
and
it's
like,
not.
Bitch, we here.
We right here.
It's
right
not
now.
It's
right
like
now.
right here.
Pandemic and everything, motherfucker. Video game.
Yeah. Time is flying because like just thinking about 2000, 2004, like a little further away than we make it seem sometimes.
Hey, I graduated in 03. B graduated in 03, and you was 04, right?
Yep, 04.
Yeah. Woo! Man,
a couple years ago.
Woo. Hey, but you know what though? Hey, fuck a old. That's called experience, motherfucker.
Experience. Veterans.
Been there, done that. Like you said earlier, I tell my team this every day. You know what I'm saying? If you can't embrace your mistakes and then learn from it, then you the one fucking up.
That's true.
Because at the end of the day, if the plan don't work, don't change the goal. Just change the plan keep shooting for that goal, baby. Let's go. You did?
Okay. I mean,
we gonna be some philosophical niggas on this today.
I'm getting all the info. I'm getting all the tea today. Like I'm good. I didn't realize I was gonna be getting so much knowledge today.
Hey, you see him sitting there like, fill it up, baby. Come on, hey, fill it up. Come on. I'm waiting. You say, hey, speaking on that, that makes me laugh. The dude I've been watching on IG, and it says when you hang around your girl too much, and he does these videos where he be joking and talking about when his boy be saying something, and he be like, baby boy, and it's like he been hanging around his girl too much. And then he also does these videos with his girl when it's like when the boyfriend likes to know the tea. And she'll be on the phone with her homegirl talking and woo, woo, woo. And then he come in and hear her talking, and he go grab his cup and be like,
wow,
fill it up, baby, because he want the tea. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My girl is gonna be my best friend. And you know, y'all know me, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the poly world. All my girls is my best friends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
you talking about past or you talking about now and going?
I'm talking about now and moving forward. What I've learned is if my
girl pick a skanch over us, you ain't no good. Shut your ass dirty up. Rascal, you.
Here we go, this motherfucker. But the point I'm making though is that at the end of the day, if my girl can't be my best friend and we can't just sit here and shoot this shit,
That's important.
Because again, I'm gonna shoot the shit with my fellas all day long. But if I can't come home and shoot the shit with her, either the connection ain't there and we just holding on to nothing and we need to reevaluate this situation, or maybe I need to reevaluate me. And that's the one thing us as Black men don't sit down and think about. It's always that bitch fault.
Yeah.
But is it?
No, I mean, I think the interesting thing is like of the last, I won't say 10, but definitely the last 5 years, it's much
He's
more.
about to say, I'm sorry, let me I want to interject because I thought he was about to say the last 10 or maybe 5 women he was with. I was gonna say, damn, bro.
Definitely not, right?
It's possible, bro. It's possible, bro.
I'm more so from the aspect of like,
you see, he keep putting their hand up like, no, bro, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
What? I was just saying from the aspect of especially Black men, but men in general, talking about your feelings, counseling, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
we human too.
You couldn't talk about that stuff before.
No,
and now it's something that you hear more widespread. You hear artists talking about it, and so athletes, man, who's that athlete that just ran into some stuff? He probably got some stuff going on with him.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. He just ran off the field.
He took all his stuff off
and just walked off the field because he was frustrated.
Back. The crazy part, he looked back. Like, don't look back, just go. Follow your feelings.
Is someone looking? Is someone looking?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Do they care? No.
Here's the thing. I'm a Scorpio, and I look at everything. At the end of the day, if I was pissed the fuck off at this job because I knew I had a bonus coming, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of if people don't know, people that know me, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the call center world for a long time. So I get bonuses, for the sales I make and whatever it is I'm doing with all the different jobs I've had. So if I sat here and I felt like they was bullshitting me and they put me in the queue that I'm not going to get sales and I'm mad, I'm not going to take my headset off and walk the fuck out and then turn around and see if someone's looking. I'm going to be like,
keep going.
Fuck y'all. Like, what did you say earlier? Let's go back to what you said earlier. You said you was at your dream job. And you was like, I don't want to be here. And
I definitely did. I did not
look back. Did you look back?
I did not, because I know they weren't looking at me. They was
trying to.
Why though? I wasn't looking back because it was like the decision was made before I even went to go like talk to the manager at that time. Like I already had my mindset of what was going to happen next.
Go ahead, B.
Question, E.
Yeah.
Was this before they merged over with Mickey and them?
Disney?
With Disney?
Yeah.
I was there when they were with Disney.
You were there when they were yeah.
Yeah,
I've been hearing a lot of stories about Disney.
Oh yeah. Well, I left I would say the last 5 years, they've been having a whole bunch of issues, crazy issues. I was gone. I was gone. 2010, I was gone. So I missed a lot of that.
Okay.
But it's not a surprise either. Like, you get those big corporations and the worldwide leader in sports, you got all those
that Fortune 500
stage talking about, sports, and sports gets mixed in with politics all the time. And so it's just like it was a ticking time bomb for stuff to happen,
That's why we don't talk about
saying
politics.
Number facts, because I didn't want to interrupt you.
I appreciate
everything right.
Big facts, baby. Big facts.
I appreciate it.
But you right about that. So I mean, that's a lot of big facts. I mean, at the end of the day, that's why I'm the way I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about religion or politics with none of my friends.
Yeah.
Because especially politics.
It's tough.
Because at the end of the day, E, you went to high school where I went to. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly where I went to high school.
And remember, we calculated class of 2003 was 0.79% Black.
What?
Yeah, that was.
So that means we were like 0.95 then.
Right, because y'all had a little more than we did. Y'all had a couple more than we did, but when we did the calculation, I'm talking about it was like 12 to 13 out of like 360 something.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm saying?
Were,
So it was like, at the end of the day, it was one of those things where it was just like, you adapt to your environment and you do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to jeopardize who I am either. Not for no paycheck, not for no hugs and kisses, not for no pat on my motherfucking back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be me. I never forget where I come from. I come from the west side of Chicago, Jackson and Cicero. Yeah. I come from 11th and Madison in the Murderwood.
Yeah.
And then I moved to fucking Lombard. You know what I'm saying?
Take this. Take it.
Take that L, bitch. Right?
If that wasn't the biggest culture shock.
Right? I mean, you got to remember, I went to Proviso East for Summer Bridge. You know what I'm saying? I went to St. Eulalia in the middle of Maywood, right there on 9th and the expressway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Right, you know what I mean? So like I'm from the hood, and then all of a sudden, first day, I go to GBS, and I'm just like,
I know that was a shock. Boy. You're like, where am I? What is going on?
Right? And then when I first got there, because it was in the middle of the semester, they hooked me up with a guide. And you know who was my guide?
No.
Take a guess. My A1 day one from Glenbard South. Who's my A1 day one? My right hand.
Hold on. Oh my gosh. We have the same birthday.
He old. Yeah. And in February?
Yeah, February 6th.
February 6th. Yes, you are correct. That's who you.
Wait, hold on.
Brandon, B.Mase. B.Mase, tell him who it is.
J-Rock.
Yeah, there we go.
J-Rock, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How do I know? It was like it slipped. I had a.
Y'all got the same birthday.
We got the same birthday.
And this picture better come up and go like this.
Oh, it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up
like this on the sides and stuff.
I got it. I'll make it.
I did not know that.
Yes, when I came to that school, that first day they told my mama when he comes to school he has to go to the guidance office. So I went to the guidance counselor office, and then she goes, "Hey, how you doing, Ken? So this is your first day?" And she goes,
just like that too.
Yeah, she did. And she goes, so what I'm gonna like, she's like, I'm sitting here like she bouncing.
Yeah, what's going on?
So like, do I bounce too? Right. Like, do I get into it too? Right. And then she goes, so I got another student that's gonna be your guide for today. He's gonna be your guide for the rest of the week. He's gonna come to your class before the bell rings. So when the bell ends, he can take you to your next class so you can get a feel for the school. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And then she goes, oh, here he is. Hey, James, come on in. And then James is like, hey, what's up? And I was like, what in the fuck?
What in the Abercrombie?
Because now I'm thinking to myself, because again, now here's the thing. Y'all know, J-Rock is like, yo, A1 day one, too.
That's my nigga.
Yeah. And then
sorry.
E-Seals.
Excuse me, fans.
He's good people, man. I love
right?
It, boy.
So the thing that made me say, what the fuck was, again, 0.79% of my graduating class was black. So that meant that she dug in there to find the only other black dude in my class
it don't look like she dug. She just grabbed from the top pile.
Right. She was like, here. There you go. There you go.
It wasn't no elbow in there. It was
right. Yeah, she didn't dig. It was a sprinkle on the top. It was just a sprinkle. It was just a sprinkle on the top. But anyways, that's what made me think.
Stop mixing pepper with my salt.
Stop putting pepper in my fucking grits. I like sugar, bitch.
Listen.
But no, like for real though, it was just like, what? I was like, wow, okay, so my God's another Negro. Lord, you're trying to make me feel comfortable. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who it was that was gonna guide me through that fucking school.
Why did I think of the Matrix? Hello, Mr. Smith. Mr. Anderson.
He's stupid as hell.
Looking back, though, you're not surprised though.
But at the end of the day, back in them days, we wasn't thinking about what we're thinking about now. Now that I'm older, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Because but at the same time, the one thing I will give credit to GBS though, is the fact that we really didn't deal with racism.
Yeah.
We really
Thank
didn't.
God.
We
Thank
did
God,
not.
because I sure thought you had that issue.
No. Tell him, tell him. Did we ever really deal with like some straight up racist shit?
Not straight up stuff. Like, if anything, it'll be like undertone. It'll be like that behind the scenes stuff that you don't see. But nothing blatant never happened to me at
Hell
school.
no. I mean,
I'll be honest with that.
I mean, especially me and J-Rock. Me and J-Rock was the typical Negro. We was fucking any and everything. Excuse me.
J-Rock was running around there singing my Johnny good looking ass. My.
But I mean, even with those situations though, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was all athletes. You know what I'm saying? Now, we didn't get no special treatment better than anybody else. We was all treated the same. Like, that's what I will give the credit to GBS for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because yes, me and you both were athletes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they didn't give us special treatment. They treated us like a regular ass student.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they also didn't overly be like, okay, well, it's okay, E-Seals, because you know, you're E-Seals. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing too. That could hurt you too, because just like the real world ain't gonna do that when you stop being an athlete. So it's just like it sounds nice and it feels probably good, but there's gonna be a certain point where you treat like every other citizen.
Yep.
So you might as well get used
and
to
then
it.
The fucked up part about it is for us, when we hit the real world, when we hit the real world,
on the street.
Yeah.
Hey,
when we
work world.
when we hit the real world, fucking, we actually gonna be treated worse.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna be treated worse than what you were in high school, and it's gonna be like, what, you know, it's gonna be like culture shock.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like I will give them that, even though we went to a school that was predominantly white. It don't really matter though. They still they prepared us, and they didn't give us special treatment.
Yeah.
There was those undertones. Now I think about it, which really, that was really the only undertone, which it's minor. That's bullshit.
And that's
that ain't
real
really
world too, because they're gonna be out there like regardless. And it's just like, I think looking back at Glenbar South, it's just like, as an adult.
For GBS.
Yeah, there's positive and negatives, but there are with every situation.
At the end of the day, I feel like still to this day, GBS is still in the top 5 percentile in Illinois for education.
Is it? Okay, I'll take
education.
That's why I'm still here in DuPage County right now.
Yeah,
that's why I'm busting my ass to do what I got to do, because remember where I used to stay in Clover Creek?
Yeah,
my mama's still there.
Got you. Okay.
And in the next 6 months,
I wish you.
In the next 6 months, we gonna be moving there too.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because of that one reason. I want my sons to have the same opportunities as far as education goes. Because again, this is another topic that we're going to talk about on a different episode. You know, when you're a product of your environment. So when you stop and think about, like, I had to check somebody. One of my family members was talking to me about another family member's significant other, right?
Yeah.
And they was like, man, she's so ignorant. She's so ghetto. Woo, woo. And I said, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Where she was born and raised, where's she from?
Mm-hmm.
Move on. But you get what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying though.
Like we got to remember, like, we products of our environment. So again, the environment that we around and we in is what is going to make us us. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know no different. You know, that's what we got to. The only reason why I was saying that again was because we got to remember that who we are is a product of where we're from.
That's true.
And what we've been around.
Yeah.
That's why us as parents, we want to give a better life circumstance, a better life.
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So
that's important.
Yeah, we all good.
That's really important.
Woo out the bam. Yes, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
I know you all want to look flyer than fly. So holla at my girl Lana with Xquisite Extensions. She does everything from silk press, relaxers, ponytails, closure and frontal quick weaves, and sew-ins. She also specializes in custom wigs and locks, from starter locks to locks maintenance. So check her out on IG at Xquisite_extensions LLC. That's Xquisite, XQUISITE_extensions, EXTENSIONS LLC. Or you can schedule your next appointment with her through Booksy at exquisiteextensions.com. Booksy.com. That's Exquisite, EXQUISITE, extensions EXTENSIONS.Booksy.com. Hey, we all got to look fly because you know she got me right. Peace.
All right. So, again, Mr. E. Seals, we definitely appreciate you coming in on the show, bro. Blessing us, blessing the Two Drinks and the Fellas universe. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So B, what was that you had? I'm sorry.
I want to ask my man to describe everything.
Oh,
well, not everything, not everything. Don't give him the secrets. Don't give him the secrets. But
no
just
secret
give
sauce.
him a taste.
Yeah,
we from Chicago. Just give him a taste of the Digife.
Word. So there we go. There goes my focus. Digife is a company I started 9 years ago. Almost it'll be 10 this December now. And the reason I started it was because, as I mentioned earlier, I was sick of being the only Black person on set. So I built a team that looks like me because I feel like that's how I can make a change myself. And so while I hire all types of people, I try to encourage to hire people that look like me. When telling a Black story, interviewing Black people, doing Black documentaries, I think it's important to have Black people behind the camera. So that's what we do on a daily basis.
Thank you for that, bro.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Hey, again, I love what you're doing, bro. That's why we got you on the show. So we can showcase, tell these people what we bringing from Chi-Town and not just Chirac. Because best believe, if you get on the bad side, we gonna fuck you up. But that's not what we about, though. That's not what we about.
That's
okay,
true.
That's not what we about. What we about is making that dollar and changing lives. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's why I say my quote.
Y'all changing lives by doing this podcast and putting this stuff out here because we got to control our own media.
Hey, bro. Appreciate hearing that, man. Real talk, because we from the Midwest, baby.
There you go.
You already know. So we definitely appreciate that. Now, I know y'all is our fans. I know y'all here for a reason. And that reason is coming the fuck up. Guess what it is? It is time for drum roll, please.
You fucking cool as hell.
With your You Cool as Hell award. B.Mase's Cool as Hell award. B.Mase, what you got for us tonight?
Famo, I don't know if y'all watch or follow
you sent it to
on Instagram.
Yeah, we did. You sent it to us, my nigga.
There was a video. It was a mom. She was watching her son swim in a competition. She's going all the way from the beginning to the end. But when she gets to the end, she get wet as hell because she don't know where the fuck the pool at. And then she get in the pool with them.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of commentary real quick, okay? So here's my phone, okay? And I'm recording. Now, mind you, yes, I'm looking at the screen, but I got one eye and I'm looking at the screen, but I can still see all this right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm walking. Yeah, let's go, boy. That's my boy. That's what I'm talking about. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. I can still see what I got one eye and I can still see around this motherfucking phone. And where she end up? Swimming
in the pool
with the fishes.
Now she in the race.
Now she in the race. So guess what? B.Mase, tell him what you giving her.
Oh my God, lady. My God, lady. This is not the sphere. You are not supposed to be near. And please stay clear because we just put chlorine in there. You got clothes on, lady. And they look like Bloomingtons.
She got the
Stay out of the pool. We have chlorine and bleach in the water for our athletes.
Wow.
It's coronavirus out here. And you forget it?
Coronavirus.
Stop it, lady. Your clothes ain't even supposed to be wet. The sicko. You cool as hell. And you deserve it.
Say it again, bro. You're cool as hell, baby. So, hey, whoever that lady is, you just got the B.Mase You Cool as Hell award.
Cool as hell.
And the last thing I want to talk about tonight is you already see I got my uniform on, fellas, because where we from,
Feeling good about them Bulls.
You already know our boys been doing their thug thizzle. Now, B, you remember we had this conversation a few weeks ago. Am I right or am I wrong? About these Bulls. Okay.
Multiple times we talk about the C Red Nation.
Hey, because we see red, baby.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? So real talk. Let me pull out my Palm Pilot real quick. And I took down some information for y'all. So right now, what did I tell you earlier, B? I said, hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind if the Bulls ended. What was that? The 72-10 is what the last great record we have from the Bulls, right? Am I right? Am I wrong?
That'd be miraculous.
Am I right? And I said that would be great. That would really be great. And I said, you know what? I wouldn't mind if we saw a 62-20. That still would be good. Am I right?
That'd be fantastic. Yeah.
So right now, I would tell y'all, right now, this day, our Bulls are sitting at 25-10. They sitting at 25-10, and on top
strong
of that,
like bull.
We are strong like bull, baby. Chi-town. And I will tell you the last, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last 8 games, they are on an 8-game winning streak. Starting with December 19th. Who the fuck did they beat? The Lakers.
But y'all can find out all that shit on ESPN.com or NBA.com.
Right.
But anyways, but real talk though, they beat the Lakers, they beat the Rockets, the Pacers, Hawks twice. Let me say that again. I love my ATL family. I love y'all, but they beat the Hawks twice.
I'm putting a rub on.
They beat the Pacers, the Wizards, and the Magic. So they sitting at an 8-game winning streak. And the next game they play, hold on, I just saw it right there. Hold on, let me put a bit better. They play the Wizards. So they're gonna be on a 9-game winning streak. I'm calling it.
Okay.
Because I mean, we got the real MVP.
You with the phone company, so I trust you. Shit.
Hey, but we got the real MVP though. We got the real MVP sitting here with motherfucking DeRozan. Because my man's not only
you see me. You see me out there. I see you see me out there.
Because not only did he hit the game-winning shot that one game, the next game he turned around and did the same exact thing 2 games in a row and walked away from it. Now that was the pace. The second one was the Pacers game. They were away, and it wasn't like. I'm talking about that crowd went nuts, baby.
Live.
Them motherfuckers was live.
Wow.
That's the feeling I like when I go to a sport. That I don't have to be courtside. If I'm in the building, you can
you good. You feel all the energy.
You feel it.
Oh,
it's live. You be like, oh,
you feel it when you walk in. You feel that rumble in your chest. It's almost like sitting in the back seat of the car with 2 12s in the trunk. You know what I'm saying?
I miss those days.
You remember them days, bro?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Ooh. But anyways, hey, to my Bull Nation, mad love and respect, baby, because we doing that thizzle. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know what? Hey, this is our time. We appreciate y'all coming through and seeing what we got going tonight. Hey, to my partner in crime, B. Hey, I'm glad you feeling better, bro. I appreciate you being here, B.Mase. Real talk, because, hey, my man's was under the weather. Y'all know, like, hey, it ain't nothing but to turn the camera on and we doing our thing. So it's a reason why we wasn't recording. But, hey, my man's health is what's more important. And he here. So, and the reason...
Like a damn bull.
And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, hey, we got to take care of our health. All of us in our community alone, because they don't want to see us doing better. So guess what? We got to be healthy to be better.
Yep.
That's why when you pop out, you better fucking pop out.
And pop out real talk, baby. And E Seals, hey,
Man,
Love, man.
I appreciate y'all
Thank
having
you
me.
for blessing
Again.
the episode.
Thank
You
you for
wasn't even
real.
supposed to be on here this
'Cause you
long,
gave
but
us
we
some
kept your
insight.
ass.
It's all good. I appreciate it. That means good conversation was happening.
Right.
Thank y'all for having me. It means a lot for me to be invited to be on, and that's why we went a little bit longer, because we just kicking, having a good time.
Hey, bro, you gonna be back. You gonna be back.
Please.
We got a list.
Yes.
And you on that list.
And just
A
know,
lot of
if you hit
capacity.
me up, it's not that I'm ignoring nobody. I have a mental response problem. I mentally respond to everybody. Like, my mom will hit me up. She'd be like, "You didn't see that text?" I'm like, "Yeah, I hit you up." She's like, "No, you didn't." I'm like, I responded in my head though. So just know it's all love. And
hey, we all good,
fam.
baby.
Hey fam, E Seals, I put you in the same category as Andre 3000.
Oh, I'll be in that category.
You creative, so you seeing things differently than everybody else. You respond when you get a chance, because you see the world differently.
Hey, what was that joint? You are the prototype.
I don't care how long it takes for Andre to come out. When he come out,
he come out.
He pop
he
out.
show up and show out, baby.
I'm feeling that. When someone asks me the next time, I'll be like, "Yo, people like me and 3 stacks, we just a little different."
E Seals showed up and showed out, baby. Tell him real talk, you know. But you got anything you want to tell everybody real quick?
I think one of the most important things is just like the health is the most important thing, because if you don't have health, you don't have nothing. And outside of that, it's just like we're not on this earth for a long time. So make sure you're doing something that you love. That's the most important thing.
Yes. B.Mase, you got anything to tell our fans?
Shit. Welcome to 2022.
Don't forget.
Please stay you. Don't be the new. And motherfucker rocking with the blue. Fuck you. Oh
yeah, fool. Hey, but again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to know when our episodes arrive, baby. And also, hey, what's that number we talked about the other episode, bro? That 5 on it. Hey, $5 a month. Go ahead and join our Patreon, baby. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 options. Patreon for $5 a month. That'll help you be just like E Seals on our episode. And just talk your shit about whatever it is you want to talk about. We'll give you your own episode. Number two, be one of our biggest fans and constantly commenting on our shit. Tell us some things that you want to hear us talk about. We'll talk about it on the next episode if we see it in the comments. And if you constantly responding, and I can see that you watching our stuff, guess what? We'll give you an episode to come on and talk all the things that you put in our stuff that we didn't talk about. You did? Two reasons. Because guess what? We are a podcast for the people. From the Shy, baby. And guess what? Even if you're not from the Shy, we'll still put you on this motherfucking show. All right? Yeah. And if you know anybody from the Shy that's doing a thug thizzle and making the Shy look good because we are Shy Town, tell us about it. We'll bring them on and we'll give you your finest fee and bring you on too because you brought them on. All right? Hey,
y'all. All of my people that's watching that are inspiring to be in the same industry as my man E Seals, I really hope y'all took notes, because my man dropped jewels and he told y'all what it was from the perspective of an African-American man. And I appreciate him for dropping that shit. Because as I wanted to grow up as an actor or as a model, him on the other side of the camera is very important.
100%. 100%. Yeah. If anybody has any questions, they want to reach out to me, they hit me up at Eric D Seals. You hit me up on Instagram. And I want to see more people that look like me behind the scenes. So,
and if you can't find on Instagram, hey, hit us up on our shit, and I'll get you in contact with them. You dig? We'll make it happen, Captain. You already know.
It's gonna be in the details, the description too.
All of it. So just go find it and let's go. Good. You dig? Hey, again, love and respect, baby. Hey, to our drinkers and smokers, hey, it's been another good one. Because you know it just got serious, baby. Yes, sir.
It's about to get serious.